For You Chat.
All right, so let's take a look at our For You chat for today. Our question is, can you think of any other popular phrases that come from books?
Well, this is actually kind of a hard question because I don't really think about the phrases I say or where they come from very often. But I do know there was one author who lived a long time ago where a lot of English phrases come from, and that is Shakespeare. Now Shakespeare wrote a lot of plays, a lot of stories, and many of the English phrases we use today come from his stories or books or plays. Now, a common one is to be or not to be.
Oh, I've heard this.
We say this quite often sometimes. We often say it as a joke. To be or not to be. Should I be this or not be this? To be a doctor or not to be, like this. And that comes from Shakespeare's Hamlet, which is a very popular Shakespeare play. And there's another Shakespeare example.
I know there's one from Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet. Now this one has something to do with a rose. Now it's quite a longer one.
It was by any other name as a
rose by any other name would smell as sweet, like this. Now it kind of means you're saying that a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. It's like, even though this rose smells sweet, even if it was called a monkey or a dog, it would still smell sweet. So this one comes from Romeo and Juliet, and Romeo is talking about Juliet because he finds out about her name. Her name is Juliet Capulet, and Capulet is Romeo's enemy. But he still thinks Juliet is perfect.
Right.
Even though she has this name that's a bad thing. So a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. Juliet with any other name would be as perfect.
So Shakespeare is a great example because he really gave birth to a lot of the modern words that we use today. There's another one that I found out about. Have you heard of this phrase, busy as a bee?
Yes, it means you're very, very busy, right? You're always moving around like a bee is.
And I found that it actually comes from Chaucer. He's also an English author who wrote the Canterbury Tales.
Yeah, that's another very old book, actually. So these are all coming from very old books, old stories, old plays. What about in Chinese? Do you guys know any Chinese phrases from books like our tofu one today, or even other English phrases from books? Talk about it with your classmates and friends, but for today, that's actually all the time we have for our Fun Facts article. So for English for You, I'm Erin.
I'm Tiffany.
Bye-bye.
Bye.